is Muhammad Arif Din bin Zaidin and my matrix number is A1839006. Students nowadays suffer from a lot of problems, especially while studying. Besides, the pandemic situation had worsened the situation since now all of them have to conduct the classes online. Students find it difficult to study online and just sit in front of the laptop for hours since they are used to learn physically before this. This can cause many problems such as a failure in exam, stress and depression, which is bad for the student themselves. Some of them do not understand what they are learning, and there are also students that freeze their camera while they are actually having a deep sleep in front of the laptop while lecture. In conclusion, not all students can study on their own, and that's why my team had introduced StudyBot.
My name is Muhammad Rafi Hishamuddin bin Muhammad Yahya, ID A180716. The objective of this project is to help students enhance their focus while studying. Students will be able to improve their focus on studying and revision using the StudyBot. Secondly, to reduce stresses that occurred during study sessions. Stresses that occurs during these study sessions can be reduced with deep focused music played using the StudyBot that is both relaxing and focus improving. Thirdly, it helps students analyze study patterns for them to improve on their studies. Analysis that is collected and stored using the StudyBot application will analyze the students' study patterns, which then can help students to know how to improve their study habits, schedule, and learning method in prepping for their upcoming classes or examination.
My name is Alvin Charles Albert, matrix number A181920. This is the 2D design for our StudyBot. Starting from the top, we have the power and volume buttons. Below the buttons, we have the camera. Below the camera, we have the speakers. And below the speakers, we have the mode button, and at the back, we have the charger port. The height of this StudyBot is 0.22 meter, and the weight of this StudyBot is 0.7 kg. The shape of it is cylindrical. Function for each part. Firstly, the camera. It has an image recognition system that helps to prevent the student from playing their phone during study. Secondly, the speakers. It is used to play instrumental songs and to give warning if the student is not focused during their study. Next, ESP8266, the Wi-Fi module. It allows our StudyBot to connect wirelessly with our phone. Last but not least, the StudyBot application. It is an app that can show student performance on how often they study. This is the example for our StudyBot application. This is the graph, and this is the data.
First of all, we must enter the data mode. Then we change rectangular snap to the isometric snap. Press F5 to change isoplane to the right, left or top. Then for this part, we use a blitz command to make this circle and line command to continue the straight line. And for the part that we didn't want to use, we just trim it. For these circles, first of all, we just make a small circle, then we use array function to make a lot of circle. Then after that, we just trim it and it will become like this.
This is the multi-view drawing for the StudyBot. In multi-view drawing, there are three parts, which are the top view, the front view, and the side view. Starting from the top view, from the top, since the StudyBot is in cylindrical shape, it is a circle. I also draw three buttons in circular shape, which are the power buttons and the volume buttons. Next, the front view. From the front, we can see that this StudyBot is in rectangular shape. I divided the StudyBot into three parts. The top part is for the camera and the button. The middle part is for the speaker, and the bottom part is for the mode button and the charger port. Next is the side view. The side view is the same as the front view. From the side, we also can see that the StudyBot is rectangular in shape because the StudyBot is in a cylindrical shape.
So this is our product assembly drawing, and let's start from the outer component. Firstly, the body of our product is made of rigid polycarbonate that make our product more durability and unbreakable. Next, the middle part where the sound will come out from, and the body of our camera part above it. So for the top of our product, we have 3 buttons that have different uses, and lastly we have the charger port at the back. Next, let's move on to the inner component. First of all, we have rechargeable lithium potassium battery that very lightweight and flexible. Then the ASP32 cam that function as a spy camera of our product that has image recognition system to detect the user's activity. Next, we have ESP8266 that function to connect our product wirelessly with smartphone. After that, we get woofer speaker that can produce powerful sound, and last but not least, the Arduino Uno that's very important to read the input and produce the output. In another word, to make our product function. That's all from me. Thank you.
For the OrCAD part, we have the schematic and the PCB layout. For the schematics, we have the Atmega 328 PPU, which is the Arduino component, the CVS1508, which is the speaker component, the ESP8266, which is the Wi-Fi component, and the ESP32 cam, which is the image recognition component. The grounding and voltage sources is placed in the schematic as a symbol due to the OrCAD software unable to generate the PCB design, even though in reality the voltage sources and grounding is located on the Arduino itself. The 1K ohm resistor is connected to the speaker to avoid overheating and burning of the component. Both the ESP32 cam and the ESP8266 components utilizes the digital input of the Arduino as well as the RxD and TxD pins for the data transfer to the Arduino. And this is the PCB layout. The routing of the component is through the top and bottom of the silk screen.
My name is Long Muhammad Hazid Bello Hassan. My matric number is A1814881. Before I make a conclusion for our presentation, let me tell you about pros and cons of study board. Study board is light and portable, so student can carry it around. On the same time, it is affordable, so there are no reasons for student to afford it. Second, student can manage their time properly on studying and resting. Third one is long battery life within 10 hours, so it's same like a mobile phone and it can support Wi-Fi connection. Limitation for our project is image recognition can be wrong sometimes, did not support fast charging like phone nowadays, and did not support Bluetooth connection. In conclusion, I can say that study board is one of the most effective projects to enhance students for a better study, especially during our pandemic COVID-19. We, as a student, know our problem, so we brainstorm together to overcome that problem. This project is coinciding with the term of study smart, as they can focus and relax and at the same time while still able to understand the material and the book given from the lecturers. So I think that's all from us. Assalamualaikum.